hands of the rookie Garrett Wilson. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Jets and the Bills, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 23.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. Gordon alongside Charles Davis up here in the booth. And Charles, for fans of defensive football, I don't think it gets any better than this. We get to see the league's best and second best defenses square off in a game where points probably figure to be at a premium.
But hits won't be at a premium, will they? Because these two units, they dole them out. And if each of them has their way, we'll take a 0-0 game into overtime, partner. Very rare to see either one of these defenses slip up more than a couple of times in a game. So when there's a mistake, if you're the opposing offense, you better take advantage and capitalize, because you won't get many shots at the end zone, many shots at kicking field goals. This is going to be a fun one.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now here come the Bills, and you don't have to look hard to find their fifth-year star QB, taken 7th overall back in 2018, Josh Allen.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air, receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Allen going to go to the air right away. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Allen. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Allen off the play fake. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Design release that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Bringing him out is the future Hall of Famer, now in his 18th NFL season, Aaron Rodgers.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. Yeah. How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. We're taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago. 18 carries, 122 yards.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Gregory Rousseau able to record his 5th sack of the season. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Rodgers now to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Runs over him. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs. It's really been a blistering start to the season for him so far. He's on pace to blow past 1,000 yards. The good receivers, it's interesting, though. You put extra coverage on them, they probably view that as a challenge. All right, I'm going to go after this. You put one guy on them, then they feel disrespected, and they want it to. So how do you cover him?
You're exactly right. That's an insult, right? Especially the year that he's having. But I just have to go ahead and I'm not going to insult him. I'm going to respect him. I'm sending as many people as possible. But one of the reasons he's having this type of a start is despite that type of coverage, he finds a way to what we call uncover late. Ball's thrown, even though there's coverage there, he's the one who can go up and come down with it, finds a way to get to the football.
And the offensive line has given them time in the pocket to have that uncovering late. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches that Allen hit. He lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they're trying to preach.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
And the slot man goes in motion left. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Ball again on 2nd down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Holding offense.
Now that's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To throw is Rodgers. This one caught by Davis. Finding room at midfield. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now Rodgers. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he is going to have the Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Jets at 5-3 now on the year. They coming off the loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple of months, CD. 5 wins in their last 8 games.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. From the 36, Rodgers. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they are on the road, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bills to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. To the air. Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Harris running straight ahead. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Allen. He'll check this down to Hines. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Reggie Gilliam, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing a kicker. Defense.
And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Week 9 here in the National Football League. We'll have 9 weeks to go after this. We've got a couple of good matchups in prime time to wrap up the first half of the season. Tonight, Tennessee and KC in the AFC. And then tomorrow night, an interconference matchup. Baltimore and New Orleans from the Superdome. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He finds Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 1st down, Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Wilson's got it complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. Rodgers again now. This is caught. Touchdown, Jets. Nico Hardman, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Bills. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Allen, and a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw again on second down. Allen sliding out of the pocket. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Play action. Now it's Allen. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Another timeout call for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Allen.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up fourth down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 37 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And this offense and Garrett Wilson headed back out. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. On play action, Rodgers gonna look deep for Wilson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Jets gonna use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On first down, right back to Hall. And some room to run now. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Rodgers throw into the hands here of Hardman. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And they've got it inside the 10 and the 8. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
Throwing is Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second down and goal. Rodgers got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Nicole Hardman with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets are back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? And, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, every now and then I actually listen in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
I just grab a nugget when I can.
Rodgers will throw for it. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. Now Allen. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Here's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Allen. He'll be taken down. The Jets get him there for the save. There's a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jermaine Johnson in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run we haul. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Hall again on 2nd down. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 36. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Hall again on 2nd down. And maybe a little over-pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Damian Wilson in on the stop.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And his throw here is incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me. That was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Here's Rodgers to throw. Caught by Cobb. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
BS, man. He was past the first down marker, man.
That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. On a bad time late for a poor throw, it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. So that, a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field, thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one lines up a turnover.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. On second down, this is Harris. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. On the give, this is Harris. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they take a knee. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He's going to let it fly. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half. But their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Bills, they moved to 7-1 on the year with the victory. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11.